Tonight, News Channel 3 investigates discount LASIK eye surgery centers are opening up all over the Southland.
But this discount surgery permanently cost one woman her eyesight. News Channel 3's Nathan Baca is live with more on this LASIK nightmare. Nathan.
Imagine sitting on the LASIK surgery chair, watching the laser turn on, smelling burning flesh, and hearing the surprised doctor say an expletive when she realizes something went terribly wrong. Instead of the laser going through one layer of the cornea, it blasts through all five. This LASIK machine was the last thing Lissa Lising was able to see out of her right eye before she lost her vision permanently. It started last year when Lising watched a TV ad for LASIK First.
LASIK First is now open in Corona, Encino, Orange, Irvine, Riverside, Valencia, Westlake Village, Pasadena, Pico Rivera, and Hawthorne. And LASIK First offers the very latest in LASIK technology for only $2.99 per eye with absolutely no add-ons or upsells, even for astigmatism.
What actually happened when the LASIK First doctor turned on the laser was far different than promised.
I could smell burning flesh, and about 10-15 seconds after that, she said, "Oh."
The stitches show the emergency surgery to save her eye after the laser blasted through all 5 layers of her cornea. The doctor told Lising the vision loss would last 3 months. 1 year later, and she can't see out of her right eye. The cloudiness in her eye is a cataract that is now forming. Lising is a lawyer. She can now read legal papers, but gets severe headaches because her left eye is overworked.
Dr. Song mentioned that I was probably the 4th documented case of my kind in the entire United States.
I learned of this story because Lising's husband, Ian, is a former professor of mine at the University of Verne. He remembers the confusion he experienced when he was told his wife's eye surgery went terribly wrong.
I was so angry, and I just, you know, the immediate fear that you have that she wouldn't be whole again, that's just not something you can fathom. That's not something you can ever prepare yourself for.
LASIK First attorney says they're vigorously defending against malpractice claims. He says the evidence will show LASIK First acted appropriately at all times. When asked about their evidence, LASIK First refused to comment on anything specific.
LASIK First is giving away $500 in free gas with every new LASIK procedure.
But at TLC Eye Center in Palm Desert, LASIK surgery costs around $2,000 an eye. It's because they spend more time on patient exams and use new lasers instead of the decade-old Nidec brand machines in use at the LA area LASIK First, where Lising went.
Discount centers, they survive on volume. The only way that they can basically be profitable or survive is by doing tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of patients every day.
I trusted these people to be professionals, to be qualified to do what they did, and now I realize I've been taken advantage of.
If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Go to multiple consultations. Ask the questions. You know, how long has your surgeon been doing this? What is your complication rate?
The majority of laser eye surgeries can greatly improve people's vision. But now when Lissa Lising looks at the commercials for discount LASIK surgery, they remain a saddening reminder of what she's lost. Lising's only hope for restored vision is a corneal transplant. The waiting list to find a transplant match could take years. Now, we have some online resources from the FDA on how you can find the LASIK surgery centers that are right for you, linked on our website, kesq.com. Now, Lising's malpractice case will begin sometime in April.
I can't imagine what she's going through. It's horrible.
And we talked about this with Health Stories. You know, research and looking for references and all these issues are a good idea before you go in for an operation like this.
Yeah, Lising does say that she realized that, you know, in hindsight, whenever she saw the waiting room of these places that were actually filled with people, and there's a lot of warning signs that she realizes now in hindsight. But those are these things that a lot of the higher-end places here in Palm Desert are kind of saying, you know, just do your research, watch out.
Like $500 free gasoline with a medical procedure?
It's a little fishy.
Might be a warning sign.
Okay.
Thank you, Nathan.
Thanks, Nathan.